Yo, what's up YouTube? What's going down? So I decided to make my build, and the build that I've been using in the videos lately. Decided to show you. Take a second to read the stats on what I got on my firearm, stamina, electronics. Pretty self-explanatory. You guys can obviously see the DPS, toughness, and skill power. All right, let's jump into the weapons real quick. Okay, right when the patch came out, the LVOAC came with Deadly and Brutal. I decided to re-roll that to Vicious, right there with the extra 10%, having more than 2 health segments. The MP7, I'm rolling Responsive, Deadly, and Dominant. Dominant being the lesser of the two, obviously. Alright, now right into the vest. Alright, so 541, 996, and 148. And obviously a lot of armor. The armor is going at 3039. And the mods. Bam. Prototype fire mod, both of them. Down to the mask. Skill power with your mask still helps, still good, still rolls pretty decent. Obviously I have firearms on this one and the extra stats that you get, the bonus stats. Oh yeah, and the mod, my health mod with but it's a prototype firearms mod as well, bringing up my DPS. Knee pads, obviously I roll health on those all the time. And with the prototype mod is I use pulse, so I use the pulse duration
Incoming
prototype
supply drops.
performance mod.
Calibrating landing zone coordinates.
The backpack I have roll with health, and I have a prototype firearms mod and a performance, two prototype performance mods on them, one for health and one for pulse critical hit chance, because again I use pulse a lot. Drop down to armor, or gloves, excuse me, 936. I can get that higher. It's just been a little bit tricky, but since I'm running an assault rifle, that's why my DPS is shot up so much, is because I have 1065 assault rifle damage, because that's what I like to use now instead of my MP7. And my holster's not too bad. I guess the stats could be a little bit better, but I think they're kind of where they're at. They're pretty decent if you're gonna run this build. Now obviously I'm running 4 Predators Mark II Alpha. Alpha for the health regen, for the 100% health regen, and of course the Predators Mark for the reload speed, the assault rifle damage, the SMG damage. And the 10 shots without switching targets gives them bleed for 50% of the damage already done. Now, if you go over to my weapons, critical hit chance 21.50, crappy critical hit damage 60%, and headshot damage 121%. But I can still put people down. If you look at some of the videos below this one, you can actually see how much damage I'm actually doing. Alright, with survivability. Alright, so my max health is 1,570, 104, and my armor mitigation is at 50%, which is not bad because getting 70% now is going to be a lot harder than it was back in 1.3. Now, if you're running with this build, it doesn't matter which one you can use. You can use your assault rifle or your SMG, but I rather roll with my assault rifle because I have 64 rounds in that thing. And with 64 rounds, it's just a lot more than, 40. And maybe these 40 may be coming out faster, but this 64 hitting you is hitting you a lot harder. And other than that, that's all I got for this build. Hey, thanks for watching.